of Atlanta. So my mom and I went to go and vote in our state's primaries, and we saw that the line was wrapped around the library, literally from the front door all the way out through the sidewalk to the backside. We were sitting there for close to 2 hours, and we had probably moved maybe 100 feet, something like that.
Coming right up. Thank you for tuning into this Sunday afternoon 2K Sports Edition. DA, it's
Kevin, thanks.
David, he has been a great addition. Thanks for that report. Look at the 76ers starting group. The tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. And for the Celtics, Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. Hayward at small forward, with Tatum at the 4. And it's Tice in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Tatum. And Brown now atop the key. And Embiid pulls it down.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
And Jason Tatum, he got a lot of the pub last year, and deservedly so. But Jaylen Brown made monstrous strides as well, especially when it came to efficiency.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Embiid, the pass to Richardson. Back to Embiid. Six on the shot clock. In the corner, it's Richardson. Unloads from 13. No good on the shot. So the Celtics will take it the other way. And you look at Brown's field goal percentage and his free throw percentage, Greg, both career highs last season.
And, Kev, his shot was never broken. The motion never had to be rebuilt. Brown's problem coming into the league was that he would shoot the ball differently every time. Once he landed on the repeatable mechanics, you could see the consistency start to take form.
Horford dishes to Simmons. And so just over a minute and a half played. And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way. The Celtics have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today.
Cannot believe he missed that one. Ooh, I'm sure he can't either.
The 76ers off to a slow start. Looking for their first basket of the game. And Simmons kicks to Harris. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Outside for Simmons. The 76ers need to get off a shot.
Well, this guy's such a polished player from this area of the floor. Al Horford, it doesn't get any easier than that one right there.
Now Walker. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Brown outside. And stolen by Simmons. Richardson with it, picked up by Brown. And taken away by Brown. A solo fast break. Tatum, that's for 2. That shot missing. Simmons with the defensive effort. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Daniel Tice. That's his first foul. Austin making some changes. Cantor checked in for Daniel Tice. Smart comes in for Gordon Hayward. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Walker. Then for the 76ers, Scotty's checked in. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to a challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Williams, he's checked in for Brown. And the first one at the line is good. Looking at current NBA players, Greg, leaving aside the real star players, who would you love to have played with from this era?
Man, there's so many guys that, you know, and I hate to call them role players because they bring so much more to the table, but in reality they got to fill some roles, right? And you know, John Collins is a guy who's got great potential, a tremendous finisher around the rim. How about Robert Covington, a smooth shooter who defends his tail off? Davis Bertans, a deadly floor spacer who can put the ball down and create and make plays. So there's so many guys like that in the league that make a difference in determining whether your team can win or lose.
Boy, those are three names I don't know that I would have mentioned, so I'm glad you did. And stolen by Tatum. Here's Smart. Basket good.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Robinson left side. Poked away and stolen by Tatum. Now the fast break. Tatum with the ball. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. The 76ers trail by 9. Thibault, the pass to Embiid. And pushing it up, here's Boston. And Tatum the bucket on the assist by Cannon. Tatum's got 6.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
So here's Burks. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And his first shot of the game, no good.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
And he jams it with authority.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I know it's early, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
It's his first trip to the line. So both teams making some changes here. That one is no good. Brown outside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
To me, this is Jaylen Brown at his best, right? A superb player who gets to the rim in no time.
He hits the second from the line. There's 10 seconds left to play here in the first. Down low. Scott kicks to Horford. And so it's the Boston Celtics looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a very convincing performance from the Celtics so far.
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
And a few of those led to quick scores at the other end. Really active first quarter for them.
So to begin the second quarter for the Philadelphia 76ers, Korkmaz is out there with Mike Scott. Then there's Ben Simmons. Then there's Horford. And it's Milton in at the 2-guard spot. And it's Williams with the ball for the Boston Celtics.
A serious talent when Robert Williams is healthy. He makes his presence felt, has great length and lift off the floor. Defensively, he protects the rim and even blocks shots out on the perimeter.
Boston making some changes. Daniel Tice is checked in for Williams. Hayward comes in for Marcus Smart. And it's Kemba Walker in for Brad Wanamaker. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Tobias Harris is checked in for Mike Scott. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. And then offensively, Williams is mostly a rim runner at this point. But Greg, there are signs that the jumper is coming along.
Yeah, you know, when he was drafted at the end of the first round, there was a lot of talk about rebuilding his shot mechanics. And that's still a work in progress. But where he's really impressed people is with his passing. He has terrific instincts for the game. Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
And this is how Simmons puts up points. He challenges you close at the rim more often than not, having the physical advantage.
Walker surveying the floor, and there's the defensive 3-second call.
And what a factor Ben Simmons is on the floor. Does so much for this team in every facet of the game. He's a triple-double threat whenever he suits up.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Josh Richardson's checked in for the 76ers. Simmons, his shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
They can't shake Simmons. He is very used to getting hit. Even with contact, he can finish strong.
Low block shot. And there's Williams. That's good on the assist by Walker. And the Celtics lead by 20. And sometimes people forget just how young Ben Simmons is, Greg. This is just the beginning for him.
I mean, and that's what fans are missing about Simmons. His age. I mean, you can worry about his shot, but he has a long time to figure it out. He could end up having a Jason Kidd type of a career where he becomes a solid shooter later on. Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. Dennis Kanter's checked in for Robert Williams. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Embiid's checked in. Boston leading by 20. Walker with it. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. To the right side. The kick out to Brown. Clock at 4. Walker the pass to Hayward. And the 3 off target. The 76ers trail by 20. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Horford dishes to Richardson. Baseline jumper. The shot's good on the assist by Horford.
Al Horford is such a tremendous passer as a big man. Wow, does he get work done offensively.
Here's Walker. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Horford finds Richardson. Here's Simmons. Hayward with some nice D. For Boston, they've gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. Walker the pass to Tice. It's stolen by Harris. Horford dishes to Embiid. Inside. Excellent D from Cantor.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? Here's Simmons. 6 points for him. And stolen by Hayward. Brown kicks to Hayward. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Hayward's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, Gordon Hayward, not just a jump shooter. This guy will get to the cup.
And the shot goes in from Embiid.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Passes to Cantor. Dishes it to Brown. Rebound by the 76ers. Embiid's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Harris. The shot that time, not on target. Hayward with some nice D. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break.
Well, how about Jaylen Brown in transition, a phenomenal finisher in the open floor.
The 76ers have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second, 5 of 10. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Harris passes to Embiid. It's rebounded by Tice.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Here's Brown. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Brown's got 14.
Well, that's the IQ of Gordon Hayward on display. He understands what the defense is trying to take away and finds the open man.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to a tremendous game we're seeing from Jaylen Brown. He had 14 points, 3 rebounds. And that's a wrap. With
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. It's been a clinic out there by Jaylen Brown.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter, sliced right through them.
His penetration was a real problem for them. And then, of course, the monster finishes at the cup.
Brown and Hayward, they're the wings. Tatum out there with Daniel Tice. And it's Walker in at the 1. That's the group for Brad Stevens getting going here in the second half. Hayward dishes to Tatum. No good. And it's Philadelphia the other way. To the inside. And there's Richardson on the assist by Harris. Richardson's got the first points to start out the third quarter for Philadelphia. Now here's Walker. Greg, which team do you think has the toughest offense to stop in the NBA?
You know, in their heyday, it was the Warriors, no doubt about it. Now, though, things are changing a little bit. It's a tough one to say. The Bucks seem to be amazing with what they're doing with Giannis. The Rockets with that 1-2 punch of Harden and Westbrook is incredible. And don't sleep on the Lakers or the Clippers, partner. Right now, there's a few of them out there that I would lose a lot of sleep over trying to prepare to play against.
Yeah, I'm glad you included the 2 LA teams.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Richardson outside. Launches a 3. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Well, one thing you must appreciate about Al Horford is the way he positions himself. When shots go up, this guy is so opportunistic on the offensive glass.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The NBA continues to build international academies to develop prospects from other countries. Already, academy graduates are playing Division I college basketball. And before long, NBA players should start emerging from that pipeline. The league continues to reach out to find overlooked youngsters who have a gift and give them the opportunity. Guys?
Outstanding, David. Thank you.
In his career, surprising some scouts, Tatum's hit a high percentage of his threes. The difference last year, he took a whole lot more of them.
He understood, Greg, that his game needed to be more efficient. Far fewer mid-range, long-range twos. He almost doubled the number of three-point attempts from the year before, and that was by design. This guy,
Goodness. Where did that come from?
Holy goodness.
That was beautiful. And here's Tatum for 3. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. Embiid's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you love that your teammates have really stepped up and taken the challenge.
Or for double team. Shot clock at 6. Richardson finds Simmons. That one goes in. Simmons got 10 points in the game.
Intent on keeping that possession alive, Simmons uses his height to his advantage.
And Brown throws it down hard.
And you can see he just has a great overall feel for this game. Excellent job tonight.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it.
And who draws more fouls than Embiid? Very few players, if any. Too much size and really too much skill to defend.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Robert Williams is checked in for Daniel Tice. Williams comes in for Gordon Hayward. Marcus Smart's checked in for Jaylen Brown. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Walker. The baseline J. High post Embiid. Here's Scott. There's 3-pointers off the mark.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Well, the incredible explosiveness, no fear from Jason Tatum. Ooh, lights out.
And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
Well, it's hard to imagine that the play was designed to go in that direction. Boy, I'd be surprised if we see that again.
getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Beyond the arc. Boston getting another chance here. Smart passes to Williams. Here's Wanamaker. And here's Tatum for three. Down low. The Celtics working the ball around now. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Well, really improving as a defender. Jason Tatum has those long arms to redirect shots.
Got it off in time. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. The 3 quarters of play all in the books. And this one all but over already. It's the Celtics running up. And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for Boston. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 25. And so in the game for the 76ers, Shake Milton is out there with Alec Burks. Then there's Scott. Then it's Robinson. And it's O'Quinn in at the 5 spot.
A shot like that is a polite way to say, hey, coach, bench me.
And funny thing is, if that doesn't get you benched, I have no idea what would.
Philadelphia shooting at 36%. They really seem out of sync offensively. Burks kicks to Milton. Outside Robinson. There's the pass to Burks. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Greg, one of your former teammates, John Starks, would get under a guy's skin on the court. He's like a nuisance, but really opposite off the floor, away from the game.
I tell you, Kevin, John's got a heart of gold, and anybody that knows him is going to be a fan of the person. John is as good a friend as I can ever recall having.
The Celtics making a switch here. Brown's checked in. Outside, Horford. Pass to Milton. Horford in the post. Milton the pass to Horford. Williams with the steal. And even 3-on-3 break. Here's Brown. Here's Langford. Fires the 3. And it's Brown missing. And here comes Horford leading the fast break. Here's Embiid. Goes back up. Rebounded by the Celtics. About a minute and a half through the 4th quarter now. It's Brown with the drive and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And Doris, much has been made of Brown's improvement offensively, and rightly so. But when you ask Coach Stevens about him, he always goes back to his defense.
Well, it's never a surprise for the coach that is the first and foremost thing on their mind. At 6'7" with a 7-foot wingspan, that incredible athleticism, Jaylen Brown can guard the elite wings in this league, and he holds his own and competes at a high level. It's a must-have for any championship team.
And that one drops for him.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Wanamaker looking over the floor. Pass to Langford. Williams kicks to Brown. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. Brown's got 4 points now in the quarter.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense. Now that's where you like your shots to come from.
Boston's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Passes it to Brown. Shoots the 3. Rebound by Joel Embiid. Embiid's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. There's the 3. That doesn't go either for Brown. For Philadelphia, they've gone just 33% from the field in the 4th quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Tipped away. Milton kicks to Neto. The 3. Rebound by Williams. Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
That's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
And here's Brown outside. That doesn't go either for Brown. Philadelphia's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Back to Milton. Now the dish to Embiid. Clock at 6. We've got 1:18 left in the fourth quarter. No good with the layup.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Celtics.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Jaylen Brown.
What a relentless scoring night for this guy, in attack mode all evening.
And Williams with the clear path to the hoop. And it's Williams throwing it down.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
And here's Langford. Kicks to Brown. Hits the three-point bomb.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, easy call.
And the first one drops. And Williams drops them both. Now the 76ers with it. On the wing, Scott. The pass to Neto. Lets the three fly. They get it again. O'Quinn. Williams with the block.
The amazing thing about Williams, yeah, he can block shots inside, but he can also block shots out on the perimeter. His ability to play in space means he's more than just a rim protector. Doesn't care where you're shooting from.
And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find. David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew. But traffic in New York City. And with...
Hey, Kevin. Well,
It does indeed. Thanks, David. Look at the 76ers starting group. The tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. And for the Nets, Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then there's Karis LeVert. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Dinwiddie in at the shooting guard position. The offensive rebound. Durant kicks to Dinwiddie. Irving for 3. They grab their own miss.
Boy, I tell you, this guy just does not quit on the boards. His energy is contagious, especially on the offensive glass.
Shot from 12. Almost, but it rolls out.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big man up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor will likely be the victor.
Boy, he is an absolute load inside. When Horford is aggressive, the defense has problems.
He's off on the second. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Dinwiddie dishes to Allen. Here's KD. Allen trying to break free, and then Durant with the dunk.
Yeah, you know, at first glance, you might think Durant has trouble finishing through contact, but think again, folks. I mean, you can't measure desire by body type.
Now here is Harris. That one's off. He starts the game with the miss. And here again, the Nets in transition. Up the court they go. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Well, his IQ is one of the best in the league. Irvin has a great feel for when his teammates are open.
Stolen by Durant. And now the fast break. Irving with the ball. And slam dunk by Allen.
Woo-hoo-hoo, that's the stuff of nightmares for the defense. They'll see that one in their sleep. A long athlete like Allen flying in the air, that's a bad picture.
And stolen by Harris. Oh, the lob for Simmons. Kicks it out to Richardson. Ball's knocked loose. Here's Embiid. And good that time.
And boy, did they need that one. Their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they've had.
And how about the defensive impact Embiid has on the floor? He's a great rim protector who can swipe an errant pass every so often.
Yeah, I agree with you, Greg. I mean, he's just so big. He's mammoth. I mean, he's not only tall and long, he's deep, too. He's a thick guy. So he's an excellent rim protector. Discourages inside attempts at a high rate. Clogs up the paint. That length is a huge asset. And then his foot movement, his agility for a guy of his size is pretty impressive, too. You know, why settle for the layup when you're this close? Durant might as well just turn it over and punch it home.
Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. And now the 76ers on the break. Here's Harris. The shot's good on the assist by Horford.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know, you're gonna get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Now here is Harris. Pass to Horford from 11 feet away. That one misses. Nets leading by 7. Dinwiddie passes to KD. Finished off the break. Durant's got 8.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And the Nets with possession here. Brooklyn with the ball. They're on a 16-7 run. Back to Dinwiddie. Here's Allen. And Embiid with the block.
That long reach of Embiid is a real asset on defense. Covers a lot of territory and knows how to snuff out shooters.
So for the Nets, Jordan, he's checked in for Jared Allen. Taurean Prince comes in for Kevin Durant. And Joe Harris is subbed in for Karis LeVert. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Mike Scott's checked in for Horford. Korkmaz comes in for Tobias Harris. Matisse Thybulle's checked in for Richardson. And it's Burks in for Ben Simmons. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Embiid inside, guarded by Jordan. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Luwawu is checked in for Dinwiddie. Nets leading by 9. Now Irving. Burks with the steal. And stolen by Jordan. And Luwawu gets it to go.
Oh, great ball movement there.
The 76ers have gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. Scott. Basket counts.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
You know, Jordan's size is part of the reason why he draws as many fouls as he does. They just have a tough time getting through his body without fouling.
So he gets them both. We've got 13 seconds left in the first quarter. Inside. And there's Embiid. That's good on the assist by Scott.
Boy, a large frame and nimble feet and great strength allow Embiid to be bully balling guys down low.
And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. Nets out in front. They lead. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Nets.
It looks like they're ready to run, fellas. I mean, they haven't hesitated at all to get out on the break so far.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Setting the floor for the Nets. Inside, we got Prince and Jordan. Irving is out there with Luwawu, and it's Harris in at the small forward position. Robinson, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Robinson's got his first points of the game.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Outstanding body control there by Kyrie. I mean, he continues to score on tough defense, and it never fails to amaze me how he's able to do that so often.
Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Master Luwawu. Irving from long range. That doesn't go in either for Irving. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And here now is Thybulle. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's Jordan. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 3 assists in the game.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Embiid drives in. Count that one.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Luwawu, the pass to Irving. To the paint. And the dunk by Jordan.
Boy, at the rim, Jordan still, after all this time in the league, has the athleticism to get up and throw it down.
And Embiid throws it down.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
And some people harp on his lack of height, but his size doesn't hurt him at all when it comes to rebound.
Irving for 3. That shot is off. And Philadelphia the other way now.
And Clark, how about the 20th pick back in that 2019 draft? Matisse Thybulle, fantastic defensive specialist who has an evolving offensive presence as well.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. His defense is really outstanding and NBA ready from the day he got into the league. He'll improve on offense. You know that. He'll work at it, and he'll get better. I think he has tremendous instincts on and off the ball. Great length and speed and athleticism. He's a terror defensively.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Robinson against Harris. Robinson passes to Embiid. Scott dishes to Embiid, and there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Brooklyn making some changes. Kevin Durant comes in for Taurean Prince, and it's LeVert in for Kyrie Irving. Some changes for Philadelphia. On the wing, Harris. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Here's Jordan. And it's Jordan with the jam.
Yeah, Jordan is aggressive as a rebounder. He uses his massive body, athleticism, and long arms to wreak havoc on the glass.
LeVert with it. Picked up by Harris. KD's shot is off. The 76ers trail by 7. And it's Richardson slamming it down.
Not much the defense could do there with Richardson bouncing like that.
And Durant, here we go. No good on that one. Some solid defense from Harris. Here's Milton. That one goes. Count it.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Milton. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
But you've got to stay down on the shot fake. I mean, once Harris has you fooled, then you're done.
And Tobias Harris, a crusader for a cause that isn't talked about too much. He has a huge concern about sleep deprivation and the effects it has on athletes.
Yeah, you know what, Greg? While it's not talked about a lot, it is gaining ground in all kinds of circles, particularly in the world of sports, the whole sleep deprivation idea. And Harris is a guy who's conscientious and thoughtful. I love the fact that he's bringing this to his teammates' attention because it's critical. And he's certainly passionate about it. We'll see how much wind it gets with him speaking up on it.
Harris inside. 2 on the clock. That one's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut back down to 1 point on the basket from Simmons.
With Simmons, the closer, the better. I mean, he's confident from this area of the floor.
And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you. A tremendous start for Kevin Durant. He had 8 points, 2 steals, and 1 rebound. And
we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Joel Embiid has been sensational.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
So on the floor for Philadelphia. The tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. Greg, 11 years for you in the NBA. You had to have some favorite players that you played besides you with.
You know, it's a great call, and there were a ton of them. A few guys, though, Wilson. Gary Payton, I got a chance to play with Gary for a year and have known him. We used to go at it in high school, and it's really about his personality. This is a guy that constant chatter, practice on the court. That's what fed his confidence. Charles Oakley, another guy, he would run through a wall or through you to win a game. And then Scottie Pippen later in my career, just a winner and somebody who I competed against for many years, but then having the opportunity to play with up close, I got a greater appreciation for his skill set.
It's Durant on the wing. Irving for 3. It's a hand on it. And staying with the play, Allen. Allen's got 6.
Always better to be lucky than good when it comes to offensive rebounding. Unless you're as good as he is, then those tip-ins are all about skill. and they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
LeVert in the corner. Outside Irving. Pass to Durant. Launches it. Rebound by the 76ers.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5. Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And there's the pass to Allen. LeVert kicks to Prince. Allen left side. Floats one up. And that one, good. He's got 8.
Well, I love the mindset of Allen there. I mean, when he gets the ball in that spot, he's very aggressive.
Horford the pass to Embiid. Knocked loose. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And Philadelphia has possession. Back to Horford. 11 feet away. Connects. The jumper drops. Horford's got the lead up to 5 now for the 76ers.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
It's tipped. Out of bounds. It'll be 76ers ball. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Brooklyn. Harris comes in for Irving. The 76ers also with a sub. Eibel's checked in. Simmons dishes to Horford. 76ers moving the ball around. Eibel, the pass to Horford. Prince against Harris. Horford. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Horford's got 6 here in this quarter.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
And without a doubt, Taurean Prince comes in looking for his shot. At times, however, he can have tunnel vision.
You know, Greg, it's funny you say that because I like to think of it more as selective seeing, and he wants to see the basket more than he sees his teammates. But that's not all bad for a guy like Prince. I mean, you know, some teams actually need a player who's aggressively looking to score at all times. And I think ultimately, though, it'll limit his usage if he can't become a better distributor of the ball as well.
That's good, and the 76ers lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Allen. That's good from Horford on the assist by Simmons. Horford's got 9.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
And slam dunk by Jordan.
Yeah, you got to respect the athletic reach of Jordan now. Throw it up, and he will bash in the alley-oop.
Eibel kicks to Simmons. Left side, Horford. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip, 5 for 10.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
Jordan. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Harris.
You know, Jordan, to me, is one of the more reliable bigs in the league. He takes a lot of punishment and rarely takes a night off.
Brooklyn making some changes. Harris LeVert's checked in for Taurean Prince. And it's Kyrie Irving in for Harris. And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Glenn Robinson, the 3rd, is checked in for Harris. Korkmaz comes in for Matisse Thybulle. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Josh Richardson. And Alec Burks subbed in for Ben Simmons.
LeVert, very confident. He's an amazing athlete and can put the ball on the floor and attack on the drive with the best of them.
And it's blocked by Jordan. In transition, here come the Nets. Lobs it up for Jordan. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And great hustle to turn that block shot into a fast break opportunity. Big time play on both ends.
Here's Robinson. 2 free throws coming up, and here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes. And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game so far. 76ers on top. They lead by 2. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter next. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Irving and LeVert are at the 1 and 2. Allen is out there with Jordan. And it's KD in at the small forward. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
It's really hard to shoot over Allen, which is probably why you shouldn't try to do it.
Irving with a clean look. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That'll be his second foul of the game. Dinwiddie's checked in for Brooklyn. And Embiid has got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. The lead is 2. LeVert finds Irving. And stolen by Simmons. It's Korkmaz in the corner. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. And the basket by Horford. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the 76ers.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Yeah, but they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. That's tipped. Pass to Embiid. Here's Milton. Back to Embiid. Milton the pass to Horford. And it's sent back by Allen.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Out left to the wing. The wide open look for Durant. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. And the Nets lead by 1.
Oh, he is just so clutch, saving his best for when the pressure is at its highest.
Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Dinwiddie kicks to Irving. LeVert the pass to Irving. From deep three-point range, Milton grabs the board.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Offensive rebound. Another shot. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Jordan, he's checked in for Allen. And Luwawu subbed in for Kevin Durant. The 76ers also with a sub. Harris is checked in. Up again.
Joel Embiid on top of things there, folks. Recognizing a big possession and commanding the ball.
To the wing on the left. Irving passes to Jordan. LeVert with it. Kicks it to Irving. The tray. Rebound by Joel Embiid. Embiid's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Now here's Milton. Dinwiddie covering. Milton the pass to Embiid. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. And that's 18 points for Joel Embiid.
Yeah, you know, he's one of the toughest matchups in the game without question. Embiid is excellent at staying aggressive when he's hot. Hey, that's why you want an experienced veteran like DeAndre Jordan. That's a huge hoop from him.
And that one, good. Horford's got 14 points now in the second half.
That's why Horford's out there. He's a weapon, and you've got to pay attention to him. This guy can bring you baskets in the clutch.
Here's Irving. And the rejection by Embiid. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Simmons. The Nets making a switch here. Durant's checked in. And the 76ers also making a change. Josh Richardson's checked in for Shake Milton. And now here comes Simmons leading the break. Horford no luck. The Nets have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. It falls! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within one.
And just look at what Durant is doing. My goodness.
It drops.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Got it. And that shot brings them to within just one.
Well, in my mind, KD is one of the top 10 all-time guys that you want taking that shot. His length, his ball handling, his shooting, and his confidence makes him huge in late-game situations.
The kick out to Irving. Jordan the pass to Irving. Back to Jordan, to the middle.
Irving's got him falling right now, that's for sure.
And so Horford will bring it up for the 76ers. Here's Simmons. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
That's what you call being a master of your craft from Simmons. I mean, fooled the entire defense in the paint there.
And so making both free throws. That'll give them the lead here.
And that's how you do it. Free throws can make a huge difference in a tight game.
Here's Jordan. No good. He's hit again. Missed.
Boy, that's finishing the defense there. He made a good effort on that possession defensively and then closed it out with the rebound.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it. Terrific shot of Nathan Phillips. And we've got
Kevin, thanks.
Absolutely, DA. Thank you. Look at the 76ers starting group. The tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. And for Toronto, Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Anunoby in at the small forward position. Now here's Simmons. Both teams tonight, Greg, love to push the ball up the floor, even off made shots.
You know, trying to find an opening before the half-court D can set up. I think you're going to see more and more of that every year.
I agree.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
And Siakam has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. Lowry feeling it out a bit. To the paint, got a piece of it. Here's Ibaka, takes it out to Siakam. VanVleet passes to Lowry. Just 5 on the clock. Trying to get open is Ibaka. The shot missing. And it's Philadelphia the other way. Moving it up. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Right side Horford. It's hauled in by the Raptors. And here we go. Fast break. VanVleet's got it. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. 3 on 3. Here's Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
An elite distributor for a big man. Horford is the kind of guy you want to play basketball with.
And Greg, Josh Richardson's a terrific ball handler out on the wing who can create for others.
Richardson gets a lot of assists per game at that wing position, not just looking to finish plays, but also to create for others. Very well-rounded threat on the offensive end, and that gives this team another dimension in terms of playmaking.
Simmons gone 2 of 3 from the floor. To the inside. Outside for Lowry. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Simmons.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Force them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
And stolen by Siakam. Fast break. Here come the Raptors. Pushes it down to finish the break.
You know, it's not just the energy Siakam brings to the defensive end. It's the instincts. Great job turning them over.
Here's Horford, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Nice work to get it inside and draw contact.
The 76ers shooting their first free throws of the game. A new group in now for the Raptors. Marc Gasol's checked in for Ibaka. Hollis Jefferson comes in for OG Anunoby. Powell, he's checked in for Fred VanVleet. Davis is subbed in for Kyle Lowry. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Scotty's checked in for Joel Embiid. And Robinson III comes in for Tobias Harris. Matisse Thybulle checked in for Richardson. And it's Burks in for Simmons. Burks, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense, giving up easy buckets like that.
Here's Gasol. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Back to Powell. Toronto needs to get off a shot. Count it.
When the clock is low, Gasol is a great option to go to. He has such a nice touch on his shot.
Here's Robinson. It's blocked. Siakam inside. Burks covering. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And Pascal Siakam can absolutely score in bunches. Put up 25 in a quarter last season, and when he gets going, look out.
GA, when Pascal Siakam is on, it seems like he's involved in every play. Must stay consistent. But you know what? He's a special player who can carry a team to win on any given night.
Now here's Powell. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Chris Boucher's checked in for Toronto. And the 76ers also making a change. Embiid, he's checked in for Glenn Robinson III. And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile one block.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
The big fella loves to pass. Marc Gasol with the vision and quarter. Oh, okay.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. Now here is Davis. Down low, Embiid with the steal. The pass to Korkmaz. Inside. Here's Boucher. In the corner, Hollis Jefferson. Back to Boucher. Korkmaz grabs the miss. The 76ers leading. Here's Embiid. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
And hit on the way up. Embiid's strong physically, but also mentally able to keep his focus.
Here's Korkmaz, covered by Hollis Jefferson. Here's Burks. Off with the layup. Good if it goes. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. 76ers lead by. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. What stands out to you guys from the 76ers in this one?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
That's their mindset. Attack, attack, and attack some more. You're not going to beat them playing soft.
So to begin the second quarter for the Philadelphia 76ers, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Shake Milton is out there with Ben Simmons, and it's Korkmaz in at the 3 spot. Here's Milton. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
In a close game like this, everything has to be challenged, and everything has to be earned.
Knocks it loose. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. 6 to shoot. Back to Powell. And oh, what a play. He just palms the block. Here's Harris. Can't connect from short range. Raptors trail by 4. In the corner, Powell with it. Embiid against Gasol. Van Vliet outside. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
One of the premier shot swatters in the world. The length of Embiid makes it hard to be scored on. Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Uses both hands to slam it down.
He's heady, he's unselfish. All Van Vliet does is make winning plays.
The offensive rebound. Count it. Good. Harris has got the lead up to 6 now for the 76ers.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
One-on-one fast break. Passes it to Korkmaz. And it's out of bounds. The 76ers able to retain possession here. A new group in now for the Raptors. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Gasol. Pascal Siakam comes in for Chris Boucher. Anunoby, he's checked in for Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. And Kyle Lowry subbed in for Powell. Then for the 76ers, Glenn Robinson III is checked in for Korkmaz. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Shake Milton. And it's Richardson in for Simmons. You know, Greg, we can all agree that Joel Embiid's a superstar in the league with this play, but you get the feeling he's the most criticized superstar in the league right now as well.
You know, pundits and fans have questioned his fitness, his fit, but at the end of the day, he does get it done, and the numbers speak for themselves. Embiid's an outspoken guy, which can invite a lot of criticism.
Richardson dishes to Harris. Feeds to Embiid. Back to Harris. Robinson against Anunoby. Robinson goes in, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Greg, who would you choose as the best defenders of the NBA pick and roll?
Oof. That is a tough one. This will surprise some people. Nikola Jokic is one of the better big men defending the pick and roll, in part because of his instincts. You know, he doesn't impress me in terms of his physical attributes, but his mind and the ability to anticipate, having a sense of how perimeter players play the game. He's a guy that's terrific. I'll give you an oldie but goodie in Andre Iguodala. He's still terrific. And I pick bigger guys because you've got to be able to switch that and guard smaller players. And, you know, at the center and the swing position, those are 2 guys that still are very reliable.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Raptors trail by 8. And stolen by Scott. Thibault on the wing while recovering. Richardson kicks to Robinson. He dishes it to Horford. To the middle. Here's Richardson. Anunoby sends it back.
Showing signs of being a high-level defender. Anunoby can guard multiple positions and challenge shots.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The Raptors have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And as a team, excellent a season ago. About 80% when they got to the line.
Burks, he's checked in for Philadelphia.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. Here's Richardson, and it's Richardson slamming it down.
Josh Richardson being aggressive. This is what his teammates want, and they can feed off that emotion and intensity.
Shots good by Ibaka.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And oh, here we go. Lowry's got the fast break chance. The finish goes back up, and it's sent back by Horford. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
Any chance Birch gets it from that area of the floor, he's taking it. That's a practice shot for him.
Outside Lowry. Pass to Anunoby. Down low. Here's Ibaka. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Ibaka's got 4 points in the quarter.
You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
Siakam passes to Lowry. Siakam on the follow. Siakam's got 8 points.
I would not want to have to box him out. Siakam has that wiry length. He's mobile. It's just a nightmare.
And some good action. Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the 3rd quarter gets underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie. For the 76ers, the first quarter was pretty even. At the end of the period, they were up by 2. And
as we get into this 3rd quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Pascal Siakam, guys, really making a difference here.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Ibaka in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's Nick Nurse's 5 as we get into the second half.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. They've led by as much as 10.
And loves to operate around the rim. Simmons' tall frame helps him to beat defenders.
Here's Lowry. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Lowry's got his first basket.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Horford finds Simmons. Shot clock at 6. Richardson the pass to Horford. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Kept alive. And the dunk by Embiid.
You see that nasty streak Embiid possesses. Part of why he's a superstar. Great motor.
The drive by Lowry. He feeds it to Ibaka. The putback. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Richardson kicks to Horford. Lobbed up there for Embiid.
And when Embiid first came into the NBA, you know, folks wondered about his offense, but it became clear pretty fast, though, he can dominate at both ends of the court.
Good work defensively by Horford. There's the lob to the hoop, and Simmons slams it in.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
Cuts off the pass. Siakam with it, and it's Horford picking him up. Simmons against Lowry. Back to Van Vliet. To the paint, and stolen by Simmons. Harris against Anunoby. Richardson outside to the inside. Embiid. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
And it's a completely new group for Toronto. Robinson's checked in for Philadelphia. Korkmaz comes in for Josh Richardson.
Really an underrated part of Embiid's game. Excellent as a foul shooter for a 7-footer, so you just can't hack away at it.
Davis gets a wide-open look. And again, no good by Toronto. The 76ers leading by 11. Robinson drives in. Ball stolen. To the middle. Here's Gasol. Finished off the break. Gasol's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Out in space, Gasol with the great size and skill to where he overmatches most people.
Strange to see Marc Gasol shooting from outside. His game break wasn't always like it is now.
I mean, Gasol has added a 3 to his game in the last seasons with Memphis, and it was an immediate success. He became a functioning stretch 5. Early in his career, he was more likely to drag you to the block and just bruise you more than anything else.
Harris with it. Alice Jefferson's there. With the putback, and Embiid is right there. Embiid's got 9 points now in just the second half.
And they continue to control the glass.
Now, here's Boucher, guarded by Harris. Outside for Davis. Back to Boucher. It's hauled in by Harris.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Outside, Simmons. 32 seconds left to play in the 3rd. Out to Harris. And the pass to Korkmaz. Philadelphia moving the ball around. There's the feed to Simmons. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
How about that mobile 1 block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And that's what a team needs when they're trailing. Energy on D.
Davis against Burks. Burks with the steal. And now the 76ers on the break. Here's Thibault. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Thibault's got the lead up to 11 now for Philadelphia. A big-time effort for Joel Embiid, providing a lot of energy for the Philadelphia 76ers. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a play.
plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, it takes good vision and it takes good decision making right there. He showed both, and he did so at a very high level.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Taking a look at the 76ers, Harrison and Embiid together in the middle. Matisse Thybulle's out there with Alec Burks, and it's Milton in at the 3 slot. A shot by Burks, nobody around. Off target from three-point range. Here's Powell. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Burks the pass to Thybulle. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Thybulle's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the 76ers. Van Vliet outside. He kicks it to Powell. Gasol's in the post. Defended by Thybulle. The shot by Powell, no good.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Raptors trail by 13. Van Vliet with it, and Burks picks him up defensively. Now the 76ers on the break. Lobbed up there for Embiid. Van Vliet looking around. Ibaka goes in. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him. Greg, you really began to emerge and got on the national scene at UNLV, but you started your college career at Portland where you were actually named the Conference Freshman of the Year.
Yeah, how about I actually averaged more points in Portland than in any season I played at Vegas. Totally different roles, but Portland's always going to have a sweet spot in my heart. My first child was born in the great city of Portland. And they're losing their concentration here, guys. Just sloppy with the ball.
An emphatic LU jam.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Embiid against Ibaka. 6 on the shot clock. Richardson attacking. Embiid trying to break loose. And there's Richardson on the assist by Embiid.
That's a beautiful move by Josh Richardson. And the defense, you got to be better than this. Can't allow a blow-by.
Lowry kicks to Van Vliet. Misses the 3.
And yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
Here's Richardson. Now, here's Thybulle. Defense right on him. Pass to Embiid. Back to Thybulle. Launches a 3. That one, no good. And Toronto will go the other way with it. Shot is good, and the 76ers lead is cut down now to just 8 on the basket from Van Vliet.
Improving as a passer, Siakam showing a willingness to get it to open teammates.
A lot of time left for the Raptors in this one. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points, and he comes up with the deuce.
And that's exactly what they're going for on that shot.
Embiid drives in, and the shot goes in.
Give Josh credit, taking the challenge offensively, discipline, and that's a beautiful pass.
Van Vliet left side, and stolen by Thybulle. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. It's good on the putback. And the 76ers lead by 10.
And guys, we've become accustomed to this. Embiid's a dynamic scorer who's comfortable shouldering the offensive load.
Anunoby passes to Ibaka. Back to Anunoby. Over Harris. Anunoby, no good. The 76ers leading by 10.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for Philadelphia.
And they're fully in control now, but there were some tense moments, I thought, for them throughout this game.
Listen, they certainly weren't coasting despite what the score looks like. I love the way they came together, though, when everything started to look a little dire and really put the hammer down.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Joel Embiid.
He really played at his preferred pace, never let adjustments by the defense speed him up or slow him down.
Richardson kicks to Simmons. Embiid is at the elbow. Dishes to Horford. Back to Embiid. The shot's good on the assist by Horford.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
And so Horford will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Richardson dishes to Simmons. Passes it to Harris. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
8 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Johnson attacking. That one's off. Still out of sync.
That's his first personal foul at the line.
That's good from Scott.
Mike Scott. 2 shots.
Scott hits them both. Here's McCall. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
Like, everyone was confused.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And in the locker room, each guy has been going over and through his own routine to get ready. The one thing tip and nothing tip.
Hey, Kevin, with this
growing together and staying healthy. Two important parts. Thanks, D.A. And now the opening lineup for Boston. Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. And it's Tice in at the 5 spot. And for the 76ers. The tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. Back to Walker. Nice ball movement by Boston. Tatum drives in. And so Simmons will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers.
And everyone wants Simmons to add a consistent outside jump shot. But while that's a work in progress, he does just fine at the rim. An incredibly adept finisher up close.
And Tice gets it to go.
Efficiency. I mean, that's an area where Walker has improved. No need to force it. Keep your eyes up. Make the right basketball play.
And finished off by Horford.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one.
And see, Webb, as you said with Simmons, when he's going at the rim, he's as good as it gets.
Oh, yeah, G.A. Great blend of size, speed, and strength. He controls his body to create space. He can lay it up from unorthodox angles with ease.
Simmons passes to Embiid. He kicks it to Horford. Floats it up for Horford. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Well, that's all you have to do is lob it up. Horford is effective at finishing with the alley-oop.
Here's Brown. Passes to Tatum. Brown inside. Working on Horford. In the corner. Tatum with it. And again, Boston with the triple.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
Embiid. On the wing, Harris. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Boston's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Hayward passes to Tice. Over Embiid. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Simmons against Walker. Embiid is at the elbow. Floats it up for Horford.
Look at the unselfishness of Embiid. I mean, he's solid at realizing when one of his guys is uncovered.
Walker in the post. Richardson covered. Walker's shot is off.
It's not easy to keep him from converting those. I mean, the D has to be airtight.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Enes Kanter's checked in for Daniel Tice. Smart comes in for Gordon Hayward. And Brad Wanamaker. Oh, the power on that Pruden!
Wow. The versatility of Simmons astounding, amazing, impressive. Dunks like this are just insane.
And after defending on the shot, he doesn't give up on the play. Follow that straight to the glass for the rebound.
Stolen by Smart. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. And Kanter able to finish. For Philadelphia, they've gotten all 5 of their shots to go down in the first quarter. Terrific start. And Embiid, the bucket on the assist from Simmons. You know, Greg, we know there's some power finishers in the NBA like Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he complains a lot that he needs to sell contact rather than muscle through it. How do you evaluate those kind of power finishers in the game?
Well, I mean, there's still power will always play a role, especially when you can add in quickness and athleticism. And I think you start right there with Giannis. I mean, he's kind of epitomizes that. LeBron obviously is still in that category. And a guy like Kawhi Leonard, he can send you into the stanchion when he gets going downhill as well.
Horford against Tatum.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Here's Richardson, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. That one on Smart.
Well, Richardson comes from a military family. His mom was an officer in the Air Force, so he knows about discipline on and off the court. That helps in pro ball.
And last season, Richardson battled some injuries. Took some time to adjust to play it in Philly, but eventually it all came together.
Yeah, Jim, you look at a hard worker like Richardson would find his role. I mean, the guy is so competitive. He's as competitive as it gets. He brings that fire on defense and always believes his next shot will fall.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And just 72% from the line a season ago. Not the greatest of numbers, but there are guys who are far worse off when it comes to free throw shooting.
The 76ers making a switch here. Burks is checked in. 55 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Pass to Korkmaz. Back to Burks. Second shot opportunity. The feed to Embiid and taken away by Brown. Williams with the ball, and Burks picks him up defensively. Smart passes to Wanamaker. It's blocked. Now the 76ers on the break. Here's Thibault. Rebounded by Smart. Celtics trail by 4. Brown inside. Williams controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
Burks on the wing. Inside, Embiid. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? Al Horford getting it done for the Philadelphia. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And looking at what we've seen from the 76ers, what do you guys think?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, they really got after it. I mean, they made life extremely difficult for the shooters, which is why they hold this lead.
They've got Embiid. Mike Scott out there with Robinson. Then there's Matisse Thybulle, and it's Burks in at the 1. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
A main staple in Williams' game, that sixth sense for when to rise up and deter those shots.
2 on the clock. Here's Robinson. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Alec Burks. Celtics also with a sub. Tice is checked in. I'm glad we got to see the mobile 1 block once more. What a play.
Close games can boil down to who makes plays on defense, and that is one heck of a rejection right there.
And Walker kicks to Hayward. No good with the triple. The 76ers leading by 4. Robinson down low. Hayward with some nice D. Well, the Celtics shooting just 31% in the game. Walker goes in. Now the pass to Tice. Celtics passing it around. Williams. No good that time. And the 76ers go the other way with it. Here's Milton. Banked in off the glass. Milton's got the lead up to 6 now for the 76ers.
And finally, someone scores.
Yeah, this is low output for both teams. This is ugly. The defense is having their way so far.
And the rejection by Embiid.
You got to be careful around Embiid. When he's around, he's capable of coming up with these blocks.
Wanamaker misses. For Philadelphia, they've gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Robinson misses. And so Wanamaker will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Nothing offensively yet from them in the second quarter.
Well, Walker has speed to burn. A nightmare keeping him out of the paint.
And a move Hayward perfected last season, coming to a full stop in the lane and hitting that little short jumper.
Yeah, Greg. I mean, he'd stop and defenders would just keep going. Every player uses different tactics to create separation. For Hayward, that became his go-to move off the bounce.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
First free throw is good. Greg, in New York, you obviously played in a number of championship contending teams. What do the Knicks have to do to get back to that feel, that kind of team?
Well, listen, it starts with stability across the board, but mainly that means at the top. And you got to give this new front office, this new regime, an opportunity. I think they got some good young pieces. But title contenders are not in a constant state of flux right now. They've got to take their baby steps here and start moving in the right direction.
Like you say, it does begin in the front office. The three from Tatum. Good on the triple. Tatum's got 9 points.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Oh, you know what it is. One play at a time. That's got to be the mindset, especially in such a tight game.
Harris passes to Embiid. Basket is good. The assist from Harris.
What a finisher Embiid is. He's a pro at not letting the defense dictate to him.
Here's Tatum, and the rejection by Embiid. They retain possession. Back to Walker. Another shot. Cantor trying to free himself up, and the layup by Walker. Walker's got 4 points now in the quarter. Guys, 7 times the lead has changed hands here now.
Yeah, and that number should easily top double figures before it's over.
And the call will be against Al Horford. That is his first foul of the game. And the 76ers making a change here. Korkmaz is checked in. The Celtics also changing it up. Robert Williams is checked in for Daniel Tice. Brown comes in for Brad Wanamaker. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Walker. Brown, and the layup's good off the glass. And the Celtics lead by 3.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And Simmons slams it in.
This is why you must get Simmons out the paint, because he's fantastic when it comes to dunking.
Brown against Richardson. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
They've tailored their offense around him. And let me tell you, he loves playing in this system.
Alec Burks checked in for Philadelphia.
And Korkmaz, the Turkish guard, taken at the end of the first round in 2016. Spent a year overseas before joining the NBA and didn't play much early on. But last season he showed he's a starting caliber player.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Harris kicks to Simmons. Back to Harris. To the paint. Deflects the pass. Horford the pass to Burks. Down low. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
A very concerted effort on Horford's part to bully his way inside and draw contact there. He needs to do more of that. Play inside, get tough.
And Al Horford drops them both. Celtics on offense. They're on a 16-6 run. Right side Tatum. Back to Smart. Pass to Tatum. Rebound by the 76ers.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Up top, Simmons. Guarded by Smart. Simmons passes to Horford. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, Best. Boston found themselves in a close game in the first. Their biggest deficit was 6 points in the opening period. And that'll do it for our half.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Al Horford with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
This game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the court for the Celtics, Brown and Hayward, they're the wing. Daniel Tice out there with Jason Tatum. And it's Walker in at the point guard position. And it's Brown missing.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
That's just great defense, forcing his man into a difficult attempt.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard. Here's Tice. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Simmons with the defensive effort. Horford finds Embiid. Oh, the lob for Simmons. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Brown. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Embiid.
Something we saw a lot from Brown as an amateur, the ability to draw fouls and get to the line.
The first one falls.
And I remember a lot of scouts wondered whether Brown could ever become a 20-point-per-game scorer. That question was answered in only his 4th season.
Oh, yeah, it didn't take long for him to answer that question. And he did it in a variety of ways. He hit more threes, drew more fouls, did a better job of converting at the rim. The scary part is, it feels like he's just getting started.
Matisse Thybulle checked in for Josh Richardson. It's deflected. And so it looks like the 76ers will retain possession here.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
Well, just trying to prevent the opposition from getting comfortable. Next time, that one might get picked.
Brad Wanamaker's checked in for Jaylen Brown. Count the basket. Robinson's got the game tied up here for the 76ers.
Rock solid start for him. I mean, they're 3 for 3 since coming out of the locker room.
Tice passes to Wanamaker. Got a hand on it.
Slow to get warm after the break. 0 for 3 now. Maybe they need an early timeout. It's just to try to settle things down.
Greg, as a point guard, you must have had so much fun being surrounded by so much terrific talent at UNLV.
You know, Larry Johnson, Stacey Augmon, I mean, I could go on. And you're right, I was blessed to play alongside these guys. They were incredible talents, finishers. And, you know, you don't always appreciate it going through that moment, but the fact that we're all still close and stay in contact, man, what an awesome experience to be a part of that team.
Chemistry must have been off the charts on that team.
It was, and we had a lot of personalities, man. It was a different era back then, but I tell you, again, I wouldn't trade that experience for anything.
Now here's Smart. He's guarded close. It's good.
Oh, nice look there from Smart, finding the open man.
76ers have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. And the dunk by Embiid.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. And Philadelphia making a change here. Burks is checked in. Cantor checked in for Boston. Robert Williams comes in for Williams. The free throw drops for Embiid.
Is there a more entertaining player in this league than Joel Embiid? I mean, on the court, he's a 7+ footer who can do it all. Off the court, no one better on social media.
A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Robinson finds Milton. Embiid, the pass to Robinson. Back to Embiid. On the wing, Milton. 76ers moving the ball around. And stolen by Hayward. Fast break. Here we go. And Smart with the basket on the assist by Walker. Walker's got 3 assists in the game. Here's Embiid. Milton in the corner. This is it to Burks. Outside Robinson. Here's Thybulle. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. For Philadelphia, they have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
And the 76ers with some changes. Al Horford, he's checked in for Joel Embiid. Tobias Harris comes in for Robinson. And it's Korkmaz in for Shake Milton. Boston also with the sub. Tatum, he's checked in for Gordon Hayward.
They lost their edge on D here in the second half. I mean, far too passive. They're not dictating the pace anymore.
Simmons checked in for the 76ers. Jaylen Brown's checked in for the Celtics.
And when talking about Tatum, it's hard not to think back to 2017 when Danny Ainge traded back to 3, essentially choosing him over Markelle Fultz.
Yeah, and now Fultz is starting to pick it up a little bit, though. Watch him. He's going to be dynamic. But you're right. Certain deals can define a franchise. And Ainge, he's unafraid to take chances.
Williams with the block. There's a minute left in the third quarter. Brown throws it down.
You gotta love how Brown finishes strong, driving fast and hard to the cup for the rim-rocking Shazam.
Korkmaz passes to Horford. Harris outside. Now Simmons works on the wing. It's stolen by Brown. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. Brown's got the ball, and it's slammed in by Williams.
Oh, what incredible precision. Brown cutting the D to pieces with his pass.
The 76ers trail by 9. Horford the pass to Burks. The shot's good on the assist by Horford.
Oh, look, when the D will give it to you, that's where you want your shots coming from. Arm's length from the bucket.
Here's Brown. Al Horford with the rebound.
He's been off the mark, but somehow he hasn't held them back as a team.
Harris passes to Burks. Horford with it. 10 points for him. Here's Korkmaz. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
They needed that, and I love that he just didn't settle for the lay-in.
And so it's Boston headed to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Here's Smart. In the backcourt, Simmons and Richardson. Down low, it's Harris and Horford. And it's Korkmaz at the 3. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Pass to Tice. Inside. The shot will not fall. Good work defensively by Horford.
Well, in the rebounding game, at least, it's been a strong physical performance for him.
And Simmons slams it in.
Yeah, high IQ basketball from Richardson. Values the easy assist over a risky shot.
Celtics leading by 5. Here's Brown. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Horford. And he makes the first.
And Brown is just an exceptional player. Really love whenever he shows off his athletic ability.
Embiid, he's checked in for Korkmaz. Celtics also with a sub. Hayward's checked in. Feeds it to Embiid. Back to Richardson. And stolen by Tatum. Smart dishes to Brown. Smart trying to break free. And it's Brown missing. And Embiid has got the ball here for Philadelphia. They've only given up 1 point in the fourth quarter. Here's Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
This is why they go to him when the game is tight. He ups his intensity level. Oh, he just caught the defense napping. He shoots a very high percentage from three-point range, and there's no hand in his face.
And Simmons slams it in.
Terrific at penetrating inside. The mobility Simmons possesses at his size, amazing.
Here's Brown and Embiid with the block. On the way, Harris. He's covered by Brown. And the dunk by Embiid.
The chemistry Embiid has with his guys. I mean, he seems to know exactly when to go for these alley-oops.
And Embiid with a clear path to the hoop. And then Simmons slams it in.
Big points there on the slam. He had a much smaller man on him and took him to task. Just a massive play.
Tatum no good.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backcourt.
Richardson back to Embiid. Oh, and the jam by Embiid. That gives him the double-double. 11 points and 10 rebounds.
Unreal athleticism. I mean, for a bigger guy, Embiid really knows how to drop the hammer.
Oh, with surprising leadership from a young player, Tatum remains focused in big moments.
Smart kicks to Brown. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That one is off.
And he may not be converting every chance he gets at the line, but at least he's creating those opportunities. Love the aggressiveness.
Walker's checked in for the Celtics.
And really, if not for the miss, they'd be sitting in a much better position.
Richardson the pass to Horford. Embiid dishes to Harris. And stolen by Tatum. Brown with it. Now defended by Embiid. To the paint. Embiid with the steal. Now the 76ers on the break. Here's Richardson. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. Richardson's got it all tied up now for the 76ers. Boston's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Walker in the post. Simmons is there. It's Brown on the wing. Clock at 6. And the dunk by Brown.
A gigantic bucket. Brown stepping into the spotlight when it matters most.
And there's the call on Gordon Hayward. That'll be his second foul of the game. Smart's checked in for Jaylen Brown. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. And now with the fast break, Smart with the ball. There's the pass to Tice. And here we go. Philadelphia running again. Simmons with it. Outguarded by Tatum. Richardson no luck. The Celtics with the lead and pushing it up. Here's Boston. Tatum leading the charge. No good on that one.
Give it up for the D. No fear. You risk getting posterized. You know what, though? But you're still taking it.
And a slam dunk by Richardson.
This is why Richardson is out there. I mean, his team trusting his ability to come through in the clutch.
Outside, Walker. Tatum on the wing. Busted. No good that time either.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Harris outside. Richardson finds Harris. To the middle. It's stolen by Tice. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Smart misses. And now the 76ers on the break. Harford's got the ball. A miss that time. Would have put him up. And here's Boston. Hayward passes to Tice. Back to Hayward. Outside Tatum. The kick out to Walker from past the arc. Off target from downtown. And so the timeout by Brett Brown here. Now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Jason Tatum.
And the D tried to get physical with him down low tonight, and it really backfired. Instead, he's just tore them up. He was aggressive, inviting the contact, and really just taking it straight to him.
And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. Live. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. And so here we go, the 76ers to start it. And away we go here with post-regulation basketball. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. On the floor for Boston. Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. And it's Tice in at the center, filling out the middle.
Last thing they want to be doing right now is giving away possessions. I mean, turnovers can kill you in this kind of game.
Now here's Walker. Hayward right side. Over in the corner, Brown. Out to Hayward. 5 to shoot. Nice ball movement by Boston. Down low. Defended by Thibault. Rebound by Joel Embiid. And stolen by Tatum. Walker finds Brown. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. 15 points for Jaylen Brown.
Oh, you love the level of concentration Brown maintains. I mean, taking the hit well and finishing his style.
That one is good from Joel Embiid.
Now, this is why Embiid has the ball in these moments, because the team counts on him to step up.
Walker the pass to Tice. And Tice throws it down.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
There's Embiid. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
The offensive game of the big fella. I mean, Embiid's game is so polished. That's why you can't let him get hot.
Walker with it. Outguarded by Simmons. Outside Tatum. Fires the 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. And the Celtics lead by 3.
And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed if he can wind up that open from three-point range. I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
Pushing it up. Just about 2 minutes in now to this overtime period. What a game. Walker against Embiid. Three-pointer. They get it back. And no good that time. And so it's Hayward with it. They'll bring it up for the Celtics. It's a three-point game. Good!
And whenever the game is on the line, Walker is a great option to go to. He just has a knack for burying big shots.
Thibault kicks to Harris. Here's the 3. And the 76ers get it back. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Hayward on the wing. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Can't waste any time here.
And you're right. They desperately need a bucket, and every second matters.
The putback. Yes!
Just incredible patience by Harris, rising to the occasion in a big way with the key basket there.
Brown the pass to Tice. Tatum wide open. He fires one. A three-pointer off the mark. Timeout called the 76ers. They're trailing by 3. Just 2 seconds left to play in OT, and this battle continuing.
And no secret here, guys. They've got to get a 3 if we're going to get yet another overtime.
And so it's Boston scraping. All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Chris Webber, Greg Ant.
was confused. No one knew what was going on. We're all asking questions. We finally heard someone said, hey, we hear that the line is shorter at the Roswell Library. And we figured since we've been sitting in this line for 2 hours, like, we might as well go try somewhere else. So we get in the car, we drive about 25 minutes to the next library, and same issue. And you can see the line starting from the door and going around the parking lot.
What a fantastic look at the skies. We are...
Kevin, thanks.
David, he is showing that maturity. Thanks for that report. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then there's Karis LeVert. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2 guard. And for Philadelphia, the tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid.
And Jared Allen, the big man out of Texas, a big part of his impact is how well he moves as a center. Very long and covers a ton of ground on both ends.
And with Allen, the amount of floor he can cover with a few steps is staggering.
And Kevin, it lets him take away chances and opportunities on D. On the other end, one step to the hoop and he's completely relocated as a target. One of the best moving bigs in our league.
Here's Harris. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And passes like that demonstrate the winning mindset Simmons has. A guy that wants to get his team involved.
Fast break, Philadelphia. Richardson the pass to Horford. Five on the clock. Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
Well, this is an example of the court awareness we talk about with Al Horford. This guy's a very willing passer.
Irving passes to Allen. And stolen by Simmons. Richardson kicks to Harris. He dishes it to Simmons. Back to Harris. Left side, Horford. And there's the pass to Harris. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Harris has got his second bucket of the night.
He has become a pure shooter. And from mid-range, Harris is deadly.
There's Embiid. Brooklyn with the rebound.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
And it's blocked by Simmons.
How about the balance and body control? Simmons able to send that one packing.
Harris dishes to Simmons. To the inside. Stolen by Allen. Durant with it. And it's Horford picking him up. Here's Dinwiddie. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
This guy's such a good all-around player. Karis LeVert sharpening his court awareness and finding his open teammates.
Simmons against LeVert. Embiid the pass to Simmons. And Horford wide open. He shoots. The basket good off the assist from Simmons.
Well, good vision from the inside and kicking it to the perimeter.
Pass to Allen. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. Boy, your alma mater, UNLV, Greg, has produced some great NBA players over the years. I mean, so many great names.
No doubt about it. Listen, I got a special place in my heart for my former teammates Larry Johnson and Stacey Augmon.
Right.
But also guys like Sean Marion. You go back to Reggie Diaz, who was a tremendous player. And right now in the league, you got Kim Birch, dunk champ Derrick Jones, and an up-and-comer in Christian Wood.
Good mentions. Now here's Irving, following the miss by Josh Richardson. The kick out to Irving. The Nets working the ball around now. Shot clock at 2. Durant with 1 on the clock, and Allen slams it in.
Well, so often we're talking about Jared Allen's length, and he does it nicely on the offensive glass right there.
There's Embiid, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Mike Scott's checked in for Horford. Korkmaz comes in for Harris. Matisse Thybulle checked in for Richardson, and Alec Burks subbed in for Ben Simmons. Now, here's Burks, following the miss by DeAndre Jordan, and it's in there. Embiid's got 7 points.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Pass to Prince. Now here's Jordan. Lays it up off the glass.
Well, you're allowing DeAndre Jordan to get comfortable. This guy is so efficient as a scorer.
Scott kicks to Burks. A 3-ball. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Harris outside. Burks against Dinwiddie.
One of the premier shot swatters in the world. The length of Embiid makes it hard to be scored on.
Korkmaz passes to Embiid. Burks in the corner. Lets it go from deep. They get it back. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Here's Prince. Can't cash in from close range.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
And that does it for... And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. What stands out to you guys from the 76ers in this one?
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
And a few of those led to quick scores at the other end. Really active first quarter for them.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So for Brooklyn now, inside we got Prince and Jordan. Then it's Joe Harris, and it's Dinwiddie in at the point guard position. And so the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it last.
And DeAndre Jordan, not the same impact center he once was, but he's done a great job of acting as a leader for this team.
Well, you think about DeAndre Jordan's career, Greg, and over the course of time, he's played a number of different roles. What you like about what he did this past season is, even though in a changing role, he still tried to make an impact. That's called being a teammate.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
A shot by Burks. Nobody around. From outside, off the mark. Nets trail by 4. Prince dishes to Dinwiddie. He can't get that one to fall. Nice D from Scott. Here's Robinson. That shot misses. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Dinwiddie outside. Out to Harris. Passes it to Luau. Prince outside. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Al Horford, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Ben Simmons comes in for Burks. Kyrie Irving's checked in for Brooklyn. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Simmons passes to Horford. Back to Simmons. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
And buckets like that have been hard to come by. Not the most exciting game. Both sides look way off in terms of their shooting.
Well, you have to appreciate the defensive battle for sure. Both squads struggling on the offensive end. We call this grit and grind.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Tobias Harris comes in for Scott, and it's Richardson in for Shake Milton. LeVert the pass to Durant. Rebound by the 76ers. Richardson attacking. And a slam dunk by Richardson.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Here's Simmons. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And it's a 9-point 76ers lead.
They are just killing them on the interior.
LeVert finds Harris. Back to Irving. Durant Down low. Guarded by Harris. The second chance effort. KD can't get it to go.
I'll tell you, no matter what he does, he can't find his rhythm, and you get the sense he's starting to press a little bit.
Simmons dishes to Horford. And the dunk by Horford.
Well, Al Horford does not mind sending a message now and then. How about that easy flush?
Here's Allen. No good. And the 76ers go the other way with it. Horford the pass to Richardson. To the paint. Here's Harris. Again, Philadelphia.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Irving kicks to KD. Looking for Allen and gets it there. Comes up empty down low.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him. Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Philadelphia moving the ball around. Horford the pass to Richardson. Back to Horford. Kicks it out to Richardson. Down low. And a dunk by Horford.
A lot to like about the way they're playing right now, but still plenty of time left.
You do like that the offense is humming along. They're putting in the effort to distance themselves.
Here's LeVert. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. On the wing, Harris. 6 to shoot. And stolen by Simmons. And here comes Harris leading the fast break. Robinson kicks to Harris. Simmons on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Now the feed to Horford. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got his 4th assist in this one.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
To end the run. And he can't jam it through.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each. For the 76ers, the first quarter was pretty even. The largest lead they had was 6. And that'll do it for our half.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at Tobias Harris, he has really been playing well.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
The tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. And that's the group for Brett Brown as we begin the second half. Dinwiddie with it, outguarded by Simmons. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Richardson.
And Doris, last season for Kyrie Irving, really one of waiting. No Durant on the year to play off of, and then Kyrie's season with the Nets was cut short due to injury.
Well, second surgery for Irving in the last 3 years. You obviously hope he and KD can stay healthy and try to revitalize this Nets organization. Irving is so excited about being on the court. The NBA misses him when he's not playing. Let's hope he stays healthy.
And Durant sends it back.
But Kevin Durant uses his length so well. And how about the timing to send that rejection back?
Jordan, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Taurean Prince comes in for Kevin Durant. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That is his first foul of the game. Here is Harris. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin in the game.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Irving dishes to Prince. And it's blocked by Simmons. And here comes Harris, leading the fast break. Rebound, Brooklyn. Jordan's got his 6th rebound on the night. LeVert with it. Picked up by Harris. Outside for Jordan. Irving drives in, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan.
Oh, Kyrie dazzling on the drive. One of the best in the league at that.
To the middle. Here's Thibault. That's tipped. LeVert the pass to Prince. Back to LeVert. Jordan trying to free himself up. A nice shot by LeVert. LeVert's got his first basket of the night.
When you watch Taurean Prince play, you know it's about team. This guy finds the open man and loves delivering it.
And Prince with a clear path to the hoop. Bucket is good.
Boy, everyone is getting to their spots and then capitalizing. 3 for 4 in the quarter. Beautiful.
Here's Harris. Horford trying to free himself up. Harris, good. Harris has got 4 points now in the quarter. When you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Mike Scott's checked in for Horford. Korkmaz comes in for Tobias Harris. And it's Burks in for Simmons. Then for the Nets, Jared Allen's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Durant comes in for Taurean Prince. And it's Luwawu Cabarro in for Karis LeVert. The pass to Korkmaz. Inside, Embiid takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly and capitalizing.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Korkmaz passes to Burks. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Well, Kevin Durant with a little crafty creativity, KD at the rim.
And Doris, make no mistake about it, Spencer Dinwiddie is looking to score. An instant offense type of player.
And Spencer Dinwiddie knows what his role is, and he plays it perfectly. He can go a little hot and cold for stretches, but he doesn't let it affect him. Dinwiddie's always going to provide that offensive punch that's so critical for you.
Shake Milton, he's checked in for the 76ers. Richardson comes in for Matisse Thybulle. Left side, KD sinks that one from the post. Durant's got 6 here in this quarter.
I think your best option defensively is to try to keep the ball out of Durant's hands, because if he's that close, he will convert.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
And I love the way he uses his size there to make sure he gets that board.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Dinwiddie with the steal. Here's Irving. Yep, that one goes in there. And it's 6 points for Kyrie Irving.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
He's looking for Dinwiddie and finds him. Irving up top. Richardson covering. Out of bounds. It'll be 76ers ball. Pass to Harris. With 2 seconds left. And he lays it up and in. Harris has got 14 points for the game.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flank.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Nets trail by 15, and Brooklyn, looking who they've got. Jared Allen is out there with DeAndre Jordan. Then it's Joe Harris, and it's Durant, and it's Dinwiddie in at the 1. The 76ers shooting at 51%. Really solid. Here's Milton. Allen with the rebound. The net shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. KD drives in. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That one on Embiid.
The to-do list when you're trying to guard Kevin Durant is long, and he's used that added strength to power through contact.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Al Horford is checked in for Embiid, and it's Ben Simmons in for Korkmaz. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Taurean Prince, he's checked in for Jared Allen. It's Richardson on the wing. Back to Horford. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Harris against Durant. Harris outside. Just 4 to shoot. The 3. The rebound by the Nets. Jordan's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That one on Harris.
Boy, the strength of DeAndre Jordan on full display, able to muscle right through that contact for a potential and 1.
Irving's checked in for Dinwiddie. The 76ers leading by 9. Here's Milton. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got 5 assists tonight.
Well, easy money, right? I like the strategy. Go inside, get a high percentage look.
Prince, the pass to Irving. Up and in on the layup.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
On the wing, Milton. Back to Simmons. Pass to Richardson. Simmons feeling it out a bit. On the wing, Harris. Richardson outside. From the arc. And the 76ers get it back. There's the triple. Milton's shot is good.
Yeah, you have to make greater effort than that defensively. You know what he can do from range.
Well, to me, that's just inexcusable. You start to wonder how much they really want this basketball game.
And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Here's Richardson. The rebound by Prince.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Shot is good, and the 76ers lead is cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from Durant. Milton the pass to Horford. Out to Harris. Over Durant. Back to Milton. Rebounded by the Nets. Jordan's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Woo-hoo! Kyrie Irving doing work with the pass. That's pretty.
And Harris wide open. He shoots. Tries to keep it alive, but he gets it back. Horford, good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
You can see why they go to this guy so often. More often than not, he's going to be very efficient like he is right here.
Oh, fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly. No good from Simmons.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Shot is good, and the 76ers lead is cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Durant.
Well, as soon as you recognize the size mismatch, you have to attack.
A putback, and Simmons is right there.
Intent on keeping that possession alive. Simmons uses his height to his advantage.
Here's Irving. Again, the Nets for 2.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that limit.
Well, I'll tell you, I love that he's not afraid to take on the size mismatch there, Greg. Doesn't matter. Just make shots.
A shot by Milton, no good.
just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
What we know about Taurean Prince is he's a terrific competitor who knows he's going to lay it all out on the floor every night. For coaches, that is such an invaluable trait.
Embiid, he's checked in for the 76ers. And then for Brooklyn, Karis LeVert's checked in for Jordan. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Harris. Richardson against Dinwiddie. Fires for three. Horford the pass to Embiid. Outside, Simmons. Clock at 6. Richardson for three. Philadelphia with a new shot clock. Out to Harris. From deep. They get the rebound. There's the three. Richardson outside. No good. Not a friendly rim at all this trip down. Dinwiddie with it. And it's Richardson picking him up. From deep three-point range. And the 76ers get it back. Out to Harris for the three. Outside, Simmons. Richardson outside. And here's Harris from the arc. Misses. So it's the 76ers taking the win in a close game. They didn't make it easy on themselves.
around the parking lot and going to the back of the library. So we waited another about 3 hours, and we finally get to, the front of the line, and you see that it's just basically understaffed. Everyone who was working in there, every volunteer was a Black woman, and they're probably 50 to 60. And, we keep talking about like who could be infected by COVID at the highest rates, and it is the African American community. They're risking their life.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Ah, that's beautiful. A view of
Kevin, thanks.
Oh, you know what? I love that work ethic. Thanks, D.A. Here are the 5 for the Raptors. Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Ibaka in at the center. And for the 76ers. The tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. Now here's Embiid. Outside, Simmons. Back to Embiid. Not going to go that time. And Toronto will come the other way. Here's VanVleet. And he makes good on the layup. Tonight, Greg, 2 teams with a lot of history that know each other very, very well.
And sometimes familiarity breeds contempt.
Yeah.
And that goes for the players, coaches, and fans. This one might get heated.
I'm sure you felt that way many times when you play.
Almost every time I took the floor.
Good.
You literally want to dislike your opponent.
Now here's VanVleet after the miss from Joel Embiid. Here's Anunoby. To the inside. Horford with the rebound. And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his first foul. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the 76ers. To the middle. Right side Horford. Just 5 to shoot. He kicks to Simmons. Back to Horford. Got it off in time and beat the shot clock, but it's no good. To the paint. Here's Siakam. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
It's important that Siakam plays with confidence from there. I mean, when he does, the results are often like that one.
Now here is Horford. Here's Embiid, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
And Embiid drops them both.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throws.
Outside Lowry. Takes the 3. Offensive rebound. No good on that one. For Philadelphia, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Embiid, the pass to Richardson. Stolen by VanVleet. One-on-one fast break. Here's Ibaka, and Ibaka slams it in.
And the fantastic end-to-end speed of Ibaka is so hard for opposing bigs to keep up with.
Here's Embiid. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here is Ibaka. Now here's VanVleet. And stolen by Richardson. And here's the fast break. Richardson leading the way. Embiid, the pass to Harris. Richardson against Lowry. Richardson, no luck. The Raptors have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Here's VanVleet, and they pick up 2. VanVleet's got his second bucket.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Richardson right side. 1:32 left here in the first quarter. Anunoby with it. And it's Richardson picking him up. Finished off the break. And it's 6 points for Fred VanVleet.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Now here's Horford. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Harris's shot is off.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And the shot goes down.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Horford the pass to Richardson. The shot off that time. Great D that time from VanVleet. Ibaka finds Anunoby. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
The feed to Ibaka. And Ibaka slams it in.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
Harris passes to Embiid. Good on the bucket.
Embiid really good at shooting in rhythm off the catch.
Here's Toronto. They're on a 14-6 run. Anunoby kicks to Lowry. Knocked away. Guys, it's been all about Fred VanVleet for Toronto. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Don't go anywhere. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Raptors.
They've made the commitment to get out and run, and it's paid off with some highlight reel plays in transition.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Taking a look at the 76ers. They've got Korkmaz. Matisse Thybulle's out there with Alec Burks. Then there's Scott, and it's Robinson in at the power forward.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivals. Does that bother you?
Not at all. I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter. I disagree with that. I think guys are every bit as competitive today as they've ever been.
That's good to hear.
They just also have more exposure and opportunity to be around one another. Kids today growing up, they've been playing against each other since the 5th, 6th grade in national tournaments. When we played, we didn't get to see the other top players around the country. So I think that was one reason why you didn't have a closeness with guys that unless you were on the same team.
And it's Davis missing.
You know, even though it's a point-blank range shot, that's not an easy one, especially when the defense is that tight.
Thybulle finds Robinson. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. Raptors leading by 6. Now Davis. No points in the game yet for him. Powell with it. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Well, that's not been a typical possession for them in this first half. You know, for the most part, they've been pretty smart with the ball.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Milton's checked in. That one drops for him. Milton's got his first 2 points of the night. The Raptors have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Powell inside. And it's Norman Powell with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
And Terrence Davis gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Off the inbound pass, and he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
This game was in danger of getting away from them. They've made a nice push to keep it close. Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Korkmaz passes to Burks. Here's Scott. Nifty move. And it's good on the way in.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Down low. Here's Gasol, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
Such a clever offensive player. Gasol is especially crafty at finding ways to draw contact while shooting.
Embiid, he's checked in for Philadelphia. A new group in now for the Raptors. Siakam is checked in for Chris Boucher. OG Anunoby comes in for Hollis Jefferson. Fred VanVleet is checked in for Norman Powell. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Terrence Davis.
And Glenn Robinson, a player that was moved at the deadline last year, showed that he's a solid participant when given the minutes.
Agreed, Greg. I mean, he gives you a little bit of everything at the three. He's learned to play within himself and really never hurts you in any aspect of the game. Those are the kind of guys you have to find minutes for.
The pass to Anunoby. Offensive rebound. Pass to Gasol. Back to Anunoby. 6 to shoot. Over Milton. That one off the back iron and out. The 76ers trail by 3. Robinson passes to Scott. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Kicks to Burks. Siakam pulls it in. And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for the Raptors. They've led by as much as 10.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
And hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Robinson passes to Embiid. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Embiid's got 8 points.
Well, he's got so much in his package on offense. Embiid just knows how to score the basketball.
Lowry has the open look. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. And it's a completely new group here for Philadelphia. And Toronto also making a switch. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Marc Gasol. The drive by Siakam. Misses in close. The 76ers trail by 3. It's Richardson on the wing, covered by VanVleet. Richardson dishes to Simmons. Pass to Harris. Siakam pulls it in. Siakam's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. And finished off by Siakam.
A high-level athlete with underrated burst. Siakam continues to impress with his ability to finish.
And it's good, 2 points.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
It's stolen by Ibaka. Pascal Siakam again. 8 points for him.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
And a deep 3 from Lowry. And the last shot before the buzzer is off.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello. Fred VanVleet had a huge first quarter. He had 8 points, 3 assists. And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the...
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Fred VanVleet really making a difference here.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look they wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
And on the floor for Nick Nurse as we get into the second half. Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Anunoby in at the 3.
Yeah, Josh Richardson is just not a scorer and defender, folks. He can pass it, too.
Outside Lowry. And the 3 ball is good. Lowry's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
D there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, there was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
Terrence Davis, he's checked in for Fred VanVleet. Lowry against Simmons. And stolen by Siakam. Here's Anunoby. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
The 76ers trail by 7. Simmons passes to Horford. And it's Toronto with the rebound. They've led by as much as 10.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And, guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Harris finds Embiid, and the basket is good. Embiid's got 12 points in the game.
Well, I like this execution coming out of the half. Solid. 3 for 4 from the field so far.
And Davis wide open. He shoots. No good on the 3.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Up again, and it's Horford with the extra effort.
Horford being opportunistic there and getting busy pounding that glass.
Davis up top. Passes it to Pop. The pass to Hollis Jefferson. Raptors need to get a shot. Just 2 to shoot. And the Raptors miss again. The 76ers trail by 3. Harris, right side. Some solid defense from Ibaka. And so Ibaka will bring it up for the Raptors. Anunoby passes to Pop. Yep, it counts. And the Raptors lead by 5.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Harris. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Back to Embiid. Count it. Embiid's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Here's Anunoby. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And some changes here for the 76ers. Korkmaz checked in for Embiid. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Josh Richardson. And Alec Burks subbed in for Ben Simmons. Then for the Raptors, Marc Gasol's checked in for Ibaka. And Chris Boucher's subbed in for OG Anunoby. And it's blocked. 1:19 left in the third. Boucher kicks to Davis. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Inside. Here's Gasol over Harris. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Harris.
And when he's inside, Gasol has such intensity. And oftentimes the defense will get sloppy trying to contest.
Shake Milton, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Then for the Raptors, Siakam is checked in for Hollis Jefferson. Fred VanVleet comes in for Norman Powell. And Kyle Lowry subbed in for Davis. Burks, the pass to Korkmaz. Milton in the corner. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Milton's got his second basket of the night.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Now here's VanVleet, defended by Thibault. Right side Lowry. Gasol inside, guarded by Horford. The shot's good from Gasol. Gasol's got 4 points this quarter. Here's Korkmaz. Rebound by the Raptors. They've led by as much as 10. Here's Siakam. And finished off by Siakam.
Gasol is one of the best passers in the league. I mean, at his position, there aren't many better. Excellent at scanning the floor and finding the open man.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. The 76ers trail by 7. The talented combo up front, Horford and Embiid. Matisse Thybulle's out there with Shake Milton. And it's Korkmaz in small forward. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Stripped away. And it's Thybulle in the corner. Horford, no luck.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Lowry kicks to Siakam. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Lowry. He gets it in there. Lowry's got the lead up to 11 now for Toronto. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Toronto?
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
Siakam left side. It's stolen by Milton. Thybulle with the ball. Picked up by VanVleet and finished off by Horford.
Now Horford going upstairs to dominate on that power throwdown.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Lowry, good. And the Raptors lead by 11.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Launches it. Rebound by the 76ers.
Hey, how about imagining if they were hitting their shots, how big the lead could be. But so far, that's not been the case.
You love it when a big man has those soft hands. Rarely any problem converting that close to the rim.
Outside Lowry. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. trying to shut the door on this one.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter, just served him up.
Now here is Lowry. Defense is right there.
You look at his combination of reach and timing. It makes him be the support.
Oh, that was worth the price of admission. Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim rattler.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
Platinum level highlight reel material. That is Showtime stuff there.
And he is an elite level decision maker. Lowry understands when to pass out of that pick and roll and when to shoot.
Raptors leading by 7. Siakam outside. From deep. And there's Lowry. That's good on the assist by Siakam. Siakam's got 5 assists tonight. That one is good from Joel Embiid. Embiid's got 10 points here in the second half. And Siakam has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. They've led by as many as 11 points. Lowry from outside. Rebound by the 76ers. Embiid's got his 4th rebound in this one. And stolen by Siakam. Gasol passes to Boucher. And Embiid with the block. Milton finds Horford. Boucher with the rebound. Toronto's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. The drive by Siakam. And he gets the bucket. And the Raptors lead by 10.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Raptors.
2 great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Pascal Siakam.
Well, I thought he was their catalyst tonight, guys. Moving the rock, actively looking to set other guys up. Outstanding work.
Clock at 4. Shots good by Boucher.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exit.
They grabbed their own miss. Horford kicks to Milton. Here's Thibault. No good from outside. Van Vliet right side. It's off. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap